true story of a man who was climbing a mountain with 4 of his friends. He's a professional mountain climber, and 4 people were with him. They were all 4 tied onto a rope. 35 feet distance, that's how they do it. And they had all the equipment, very dangerous. They ascended fine, got to the top, had a celebration, and on the descent, the professional person that was leading the climb slipped and fell. And when he fell, because of their inexperience, those he was connected to on that rope, one by one began to fall and slide down that mountain. True story. 3 of them were killed, including the professional. But it didn't stop there. This is what got my attention as a preacher. Because as they were coming down that mountain, sliding, all tied together. One man fell, but all those connected to him fell. And there were 2 others who were descending in front of them, and they wiped them out, killed one of them. But what got me was he said there were 3 that were ascending while they were descending, and they hit those 3 new climbers and killed 2 of them. And the thought hit me so strong that it's not the climb that's the hardest part, but the ones that are in most danger maybe aren't even the young people in this generation, but it's the people my age and older who are on the descent. We've got less years now than we had on the other side. And that's when, that was the thing. That was the thing. They said the lesson from it all is it's harder to descend than it is to ascend. Meaning, the older you get, the more natural and easy it is for you to relax and say, I can take it easy now. But here's the point. If I fall, all those on my family rope, I could pull them with me. And I won't just pull them, but there's those before me that may be almost to the finish line. I could potentially wipe them out. And even more disturbing to me in that story was I saw a new generation trying to climb, and if their heroes fall, it could take them out. That's why God's call to you this morning, sir, is on your rope, is your children, your wife, your grandchildren. And then there's people that have gone before you, and then there's people that are older that you may wipe out. If you fall back, they'll give up too. But what about those who are still climbing? What about a whole new generation? Don't they need to see marriages that work? Don't they need to see moms and dads who love God? Don't they need to see men who act like men, grandfathers and fathers who are not perfect? We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. But boy, if we will just say, God, I want that. I want to be watchful. I want to stand firm in the Word. I want, in a generation of confusion, I want to act like a man to my wife, to my family. And I want to finish strong. I don't want to get on the descent and fall and wipe people out. I mean, it's almost like those climbing saying, if they can't do it, there's no way I can do it. I thought about how that many of my heroes in ministry that I started out, the man that I've said publicly many times, the reason that I got called into the ministry besides my own father was a man named Ronnie Brock. But he went through an episode. Thank God he got back on right, but he went through a fall. And it almost took me out. It devastated me as a young preacher. I watched some of the household names back in the 70s and 80s, heroes in my eyes, and I watched them fall. And it almost took me out, but I found the secret. Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. My eyes aren't on the preacher. My eyes aren't on the church. My eyes are on Jesus. He's the only one who can take you to the finish line. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you can get notifications on new posts and live streams. Be sure to share this video with a friend. You never know how you can send the Word of God right when somebody needs to hear it. And you can use your social influence for good, for the glory of God. Thanks again. Share it with a friend. And I really appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.